Hey guys, Pastor Russell, Pastor Carey here. Pastor Carey, I've heard you say on numerous occasions that the scope of Renew 2 is basically every surface in the room is getting affected. Yeah. Wow, it sure looks like that's true.
Exactly. You know, we said from the very beginning that we were working from the front doors on in, and you can see around the worship center that almost every surface has been touched, and that is our goal, is to update this 45-year-old facility to something that is much newer and more modern.
I think it's going to look fantastic. And speaking of more modern, a whole lot of AV technical equipment is now beginning to be delivered. Take it, Brother Ryan.
Thanks, guys. Exciting times here. AE Global, our audio-visual company, is busy at work. And we've been talking about that all this destruction has been kind of fun, but now the really fun part where the room gets put back together. Just this week, our first of 3 semi-trucks came in from Charlotte, North Carolina, and so it's getting pretty exciting here in the Worship Center. Right here we have our brand new projectors that'll put the images on the screens that we see. Over here we have our box of speakers, as well as our new PA system that will be hanging up above us in the Worship Center. Back here we have some trussing that has come in. This will be our new light truss that will hold the lights that put light onto the platform itself. And then back here is our brand new digital sound console that allows everything to be heard, God's word to be proclaimed, and lots of exciting things happening. We're really, really excited about what's happening here. Busy but productive days. Let's keep marching forward together. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Brother Ryan. There is so much going on in the worship center these days, and nobody knows more about what's going on in here than Dane Johnson, who's been with the project since before the beginning. Dane, you're the superintendent for Benchmark General Contractors. You've essentially lived here for some time, and maybe for a little while to come. Why don't you tell us some of the highlights of what's going on right now?
Absolutely. Thank you, Pastor Russell. So behind me, you'll see the radius wall has been about 99% completed. We actually had to match the curvature of the wall below when we were hanging that drywall with framing and then drywall and finishing on top. And then as you come down, you can see all of the prep materials that are going on for our finishes to be installed. Those finishes are going to include a rift-cut white oak wood. There's also going to be a off-white stone veneer, and on top of the stage platform extension, you'll see that this has been framed and completed, and you'll see all the red wood.
So the platform is the size and shape pretty much it's going to be, right? The platform's pretty well done in terms of its, and you mentioned the wood. I gotta confess, I've never seen red plywood before. Talk to me about that.
Right, so the red plywood and the red furring strips that you're seeing that are tinted red, that is actually a fire treatment process in the wood itself.
Okay.
So it's a safer product in the event of an emergency. It has different characteristics.
Very cool. I appreciate all that. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
So from the front of the room down on the floor level, all the way up into the ceiling, now in the balcony toward the back of the room as the ceiling grid and a lot of other cabling and lighting is going in. Just again, a lot going on. Brother Carey, so much prayer.
So much.
So much giving.
And so much work.
Yeah, and so much work. And so much prayer and so much anticipation. We'll come back from time to time with these updates, and what we ask in return, you keep praying for the ongoing safety and success of the Renew 2 project.